Hey there, Star Wars fans and collectors, and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at another figure from the Force Awakens line. And this figure is a 3-inch figure with 5 points of articulation, of course. And today we'll be taking a look at our obvious main protagonist. And we got a couple more weeks until the Force Awakens comes out. So I'm going to do the protagonist, the obvious protagonist of the new Force Awakens movie. And it is Rey, right here. And before I even show you guys the figure, I will give you guys a look at the packaging she comes with. You've seen the other ones already. With the new Kylo Ren look, the Star Wars: The Force Awakens title, and we get those Build-A-Weapon gimmick thingies. And here we got a nice, beautiful photo of Daisy Ridley as Rey. Pretty much the same stuff we get in every packaging for the new Force Awakens 3-inch line. And in the back we got the same detailing of the rig gimmick she has with all the figures. And then we have other figures in this wave. I don't know what wave is this exactly, but anyway, we do have other figures like the First Order Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. And we do have the text, of course, right here. And let me read you the text real quick. It says, Rey is a resilient war survivor, a scavenger toughened by a lifetime of dealing with the cutthroats of the harsh desert world of Jakku. And I'm gonna save this one too, and I do need to get this one carded. Then I'll get rid of all my for these open cards, but I need to get these exact same figures carded, like my Kylo Ren and my other figures, just to save for the future. And without further ado, we're going to take a look at Rey. Now, this is Starkiller based Rey, as the packaging says, and what I'm hearing so far that the Starkiller base is like the new Death Star, and that Death Star looking thing we see in the poster is pretty much Starkiller base, I'm hearing. And I heard this is on a snow planet similar to Hoth. And if you look at the packaging here, we do see a background with snow. So I'm going to assume that she's nearby that ice planet, nearby Starkiller base. And I have a feeling that in The Force Awakens we'll see our characters in Starkiller base having a good time adventure with the stormtroopers, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, accessories she comes with is her long staff. We've seen her have in the posters and the trailers. And before I even we'll take a look at other accessories. She does come with the rig gimmicks, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that came with her. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Pretty okay, I guess. She does come with this light brownish backpack that has pegs, but they kind of stink actually. Kind of suck actually. I can't get these in well. They have holes in the straps, but I just can't get these in well. So I'm not gonna mess with the backpack, but it does look very detailed. But I can't do too much with it, so I have to put this aside. So I'm not gonna put this in the rest of the review. And her long staff, it does have a strap that is not soft. That's just hard rubber, plastic rubber, and it's white and gray most likely. Well, most of it's gray, and I got some little bit white right there. Decent detailing, not bad, but not good in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And we're gonna take a look at Rey again, and this time she got no weapon with her. She got nothing, so we're gonna take a look at a plain figure of her. And let me show you 360. Very nice detailing. I like this little pouch on her back. It's very detailed. Has a nice green brownish color. The whole body, the tunic or outfit she's wearing is detailed. It has some good desert, or has a good desert tone to it, I would say, and it has some good detailing on the like the little fabric or wrinkles or something, and looks pretty nice. especially for our arms right here. That has a nice, I would say not vibe, but it has a great sculpting, um, decent sculpting to make it look like real sleeves. And I want to talk about our face sculpt real quick. And face sculpt looks, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look very good actually. It looks kind of terrible. It doesn't look too much like Daisy Ridley in my opinion. It almost does, but most of it looks like someone else. It doesn't look like Daisy Ridley in my opinion. So I would say they didn't do a very good job on the head sculpt. But I wouldn't say this figure is bad. This figure is actually okay. But you know, we can get the 6-inch Black Series one, and I think you can get the die-cast metal, the die-cast metal one that comes with BB-8 and other figures in the Force Awakens merchandise. And articulation this figure has is a ball hinge or ball jointed neck or head, as it looks like it, swivel elbows and swivel hips, and the legs are connected together. So those 5 points of articulation stuff we've been having ever since the Kenner days, and now we're getting some. Now it's like the figures are having 5 points of articulation. About a couple years ago, again. So yeah, not a very bad figure, but you know there's some flaws with this figure, especially for that head sculpt. 5 points of articulation, I'll give it a pass on, but I think the main flaw is the head sculpt. But the hair, it's very nice. But yeah, the major flaw out of the flaws in this figure, the head sculpt seems to be the major one, and I think it doesn't look too much like Daisy Ridley, really. That's my opinion. Anyways, after seeing the new trailers and stuff, she is looks like our obvious protagonists are more like the new version of Luke Skywalker, pretty much. Yeah, so I give this out of 5. I get this 3.5 stars. I'm gonna do rates from now on. I'm gonna do rates in stars for my figure reviews on the figures. So yeah, yes, I do recommend this figure, but at the same time you'll come across the flaws. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys, as always, guys, and be sure to like this video, subscribe, comment down below, and real quick thing, if you want, you can join my Facebook group called Star Wars Collection Old and New, and yeah, I'll link the Facebook group below. And if it's hard to find, if the link doesn't want to work, then you can just go on Facebook, type in Star Wars Collection Old and New. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this review, guys, and be sure to like, subscribe as always, like I just said. And we will see The Force Awakens soon. We've got a couple more weeks. That's great. And I hope to see Daisy really perform as a role as Rey in The Force Awakens. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.